Sunday night's deadly shooting has many of us feeling overwhelmed by all of the violence.
Yeah, News Center's Tennyson Coleman joins us to tell us about how tragedies like this can affect all of us directly or indirectly.
In August, violence in Charlottesville caused panic throughout the United States. In September, it was a devastating hurricane season. Yesterday, on the 1st of October, the world bared witness to the deadliest mass shooting in the nation's modern history.
And we have tons of friends in Las Vegas, and seeing like Facebook posts, making sure like everyone's okay, but I mean, it's devastating.
I'm just in shock, just every single time I hear something like this.
These are just some of the reactions from Mainers who woke up Monday to reports of tragedy in Las Vegas. For many, it seems the bad news just keeps on coming. I talked to two mental health experts for advice on coping with the feelings that come along with devastating headline after headline.
For some people who may have lost a loved one to gun violence, this may trigger an intense reaction that would require them to get support of some kind, whether from their minister or perhaps to seek counseling.
Portland psychologist John O'Brien says national tragedies like this can sometimes have unexpected effects.
If someone's already in treatment and they're finding that they really are having difficulty setting aside thoughts and about this or images about this, that it's important that they talk to their clinician.
Jeffrey Barkin has been a psychiatrist for over 20 years. He says events like this are nothing new.
Four most dangerous words in the English language. It's different this time. Violence, aggression, and tragedies have been rampant throughout history.
In a divisive political climate, he says the best response in times like these is not to point the finger, but instead to come together.
The single best thing I think any of us could do, and you saw this in the national response after 9/11, was communities come together and talk. It restored a sense of community, so it became, rather than me and my response to the tragedy, it became a collective our response to the tragedy.
Now, you guys, yet another tragedy that we've had to kind of cope with in such a short time span, and again, you never know how the person next to you is dealing with it. I just wanted to say, as a reminder, it's National Mental Health Awareness Week. So for anyone that needs help or needs someone just to talk to, I'll have resources for you in this article on our website.
You don't even have to be involved directly with that situation to be affected by some of these, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. One of the doctors said, if you have lost a loved one to gun violence or have been in any situation like this before, it can kind of trigger that in your mind, kind of remind you of it.
All right, resources online. Thanks, Tennyson.